Wilder was in no man's.
Look how this nigga looking. He hawked my nigga down. Look at my nigga looking. Just shoveled as hell, dog.
Alongside Mike Tyson, Wilder has featured more times on this series than any other gunslinger. His one-punch power has been undeniable, but entering the ring with monstrous Zhe Li Jiang on the back of 3 losses in his previous 4 outings had people correctly questioning whether those withering legs still had the bounce required to compete against the elite competition in the heavyweight division.
Oof, put my nigga down. Oh my God. Hawk my nigga down so vicious. Hey. On the hood, we supposed to pull up on Zane, pop his ass.
Had the bounce required to compete against the elite competition in the heavyweight division.
That's crazy. Ooh, come here, bitch. Sick. That nigga Zane a hoe for that. Look at him.
Was in no man's.
Look how this nigga looking. He hawked my nigga down. Look at my nigga looking. Just shoveled as hell, dog. Fucking first little, hold on.
To compete against the elite competition
my
in the
dog so
heavyweight
filthy.
division.
That motherfucking right, though. That right was just clean.
Still had the bounce required to compete against the elite competition in the heavyweight division.
Bitch, right there. Look at my nigga. That nigga looking at the ref. Hey. Hey, that nigga was looking at the ref. He thought that nigga cheated. That's how hard his ass got hit.
To compete against the elite competition in the heavyweight division.
Oh, crap it up. Over here laughing.
Wilder was in no man's land,
Oh, shit.
seemingly laughing to the.
Over here laughing. Move right now. Hold on. Charlie horse. Oh. Can't even move right now. While shit, hold on. Oh.
Ref milliseconds before his career was essentially put to rest.
Oh, fuck.
They're in world boxing.
He has to keep him busy.
The speed of the finish in real time was a sight to see. Still, it's even more impressive just seeing how a master marksman like Davis can capitalize on the quick openings by almost slowing down time and picking his shots with incredible timing and power.
Boom! God dang!
Martin became the 8th unbeaten fighter to succumb to Davis's right hand. The Australian cruiserweight sensation, Jai Oppenheimer Opetaya, has been an interesting one to watch for ardent fans for the last few years. But Turkey Al Sheikh took his profile to the next level when featuring him on the Saudi Day of Reckoning card in December 2023.
Zorro in the ring, he's not getting bullied too far. Back on
Zorro is out. Zorro is out. His head hit the canvas. That's bad news.
Man, these dudes put the people in front of me and I just knock them out, so that's what I gotta do.
And he popping it. He fucking popping it. Hey. What the fuck? Put his ass down. Oh.
Zorro is out. His head hit the canvas. That's bad news.
Man, these dudes put the people in front of me and I just knock them out, so that's what I gotta do.
After a controversial decision that everyone thought underdog Rayo Valenzuela won in March 2023, cocksure Chris Colbert promised to silence his critics in their rematch 9 months later.
And I want him to stop crying and crying and crying and crying and take his loss like a man. I was not forced into this. I did this because I want to prove to the world why he didn't win. And this time I'm going to come and dominate.
Well, the actual fight couldn't have gone any different, as the underdog entered the ring with ice in his veins and revenge solely on his mind. He beat Colbert pillar to post before putting their feud to rest for good in the 6th.
The case could be made that, yeah, Colbert should be 0-2 at 131. Jose the Light Valenzuela just put him out like a light.
Chavez put the featherweight division on notice with an excellent first-round KO over the usually tough and durable journeyman Ryan Perez in March 2023.
Chavez.
There it is, and down he goes.
That was it.
He was out on his feet right there.
Out.
Dang.
There was a lot on the line for the Mayweather-signed Andrew DBoyd in 2019, matching up against the KO doctor, Uniel Dorticus, for not just a world title at cruiserweight, but a lucrative and prestigious slot in the World Boxing Super Series final.
Make it a hot pace. He's tried to, make it hot in there, and he's achieved that really. Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand there from Dorticus, the KO doctor.
DBoyd made the same mistake many TMT fighters do. Try to box like Floyd, despite lacking the talent and makeup to produce those money-made type performances against genuine killers like Dorticus. Coincidentally, we have a World Boxing Super Series winner up next, as the undisputed cruiserweight champion, Oleksandr Usyk, first looked to dip his toes into the heavyweight division in 2018 by matching up with much-informed Tony the Bomber Bellew.
I don't care what you say, doesn't mean you always lose against them, but it's hard to get the sparring against these left-handed fighters.
Bellew is having some success and feeling himself in there before the inevitable Usyk finished downloading his data and started applying his well-renowned late-game pressure.
He's really closing his gap with real
Playing. All that playing.
Fuck no.
Backpacks.
He is a great champion, the greatest man I've ever shared the ring with.
Thank
He deserves all the success in the world.
Yeah, that's how you humble a nigga right there.
When Gabriel Bracero entered the ring with just 3 KOs in his entire 25-fight career, not many were expecting fireworks, let alone a 2015 KO of the Year contender.
Hold on.
We're expecting fireworks, let alone a...
What the fuck is up with these shorts? This nigga got on some bullshit. Connor?
2015
This nigga sponsored by the local St. Patrick's Day fucking bar. This nigga. Shit going.
KO of the Year contender.
fighters. And going down, Bracero has put down O'Connor. It's over. The right has finished it. That's it. Calm down.
Knocked his shit back.
Wow.
And that little ponytail. That little fucking rat tail.
Next, we have an unusual clash of nations as the Filipino lightweight contender Romero Duno squared off with the vastly overmatched Indian semi-pro Kuldeep Donda.
A big one landed by Duno. Romero, all right this time. Wobbly legs for Kuldeep Donda. Might just go for throw. Oh, what a massive knockout punch. No need for a kill. Kuldeep Donda is put to sleep by ruthless Romero Duno. Donda, what a massive big one landed by Duno.
He swung like a nigga on the street, be swinging, dog. That nigga hit that nigga with that old ass. Hey, that's that punch of niggas in the hood to throw for real. Kill a nigga.
Romero, all right this time. Wobbly legs.
You ready? I'll show you something now, nigga.
Oh, what a massive knockout punch.
That's embarrassing.
No need for a kill. Oh, what a massive knockout.
Hey, look at this nigga. This nigga is asleep. Drunk as hell. This nigga drunk as hell on the couch. Up his head. Here. No more.
No need for a kill. Kuldeep Donda is put to sleep by ruthless Romero Duno.
Thank you.
How and why this fight ever got put together is beyond me. A fantastic finish, nevertheless. Cuban prospect Yohannes Tellez made quite the statement against Livian Navarro in December 2023, flexing his stopping power in front of a younger, broader audience as the crowd anticipated a Jake Paul main event.
Shit.
Navarro is still out. A left hand from hell. A left hand from Cuba.
That nigga said a
For
left hand
Yohannes
from
Tellez.
Cuba.
Gatekeeping veteran Gabriel Rosado stunned the crowd with a huge KO win over the highly touted Back the Bully Melikuziev in 2021.
That got the attention of Rosado. And then he takes a knee. First round.
Back looked to be cruising after securing a knockdown in the first, but Rosado regained his composure and showed the young gun a few veteran techniques en route to pouncing with a deadly right hand.
Good body shot by Rosado. Yeah, Rosado with the left to the body. Use that word earlier. Ooh, big shot. Okay, Rosado just put him flat on his face. It's a knockout of the year contender.
That nigga legs, dog.
King Rosado. Rosado knocks him out with an overhand right.
Damn.
Top cruiserweight contender and eventual champion Murat Gassiev was in no mood for feel-out rounds when he retired the former amateur standout Jordan Schimmel in their world title eliminator in 2016.
Schimmel's doing a great job, jabbing, moving out of the range.
Big shot that drops Schimmel. And this fight is over.
I'm talking about
He's out.
big time.
Stay back.
Both Hugo Centeno Jr. and Emmanuel Olim were on the cusp of a world title shot when they met on a Premier Boxing Champions card in 2017.
Staying stationary, and he is moving as he sticks that jab right there on the belly. Oh my goodness! Down goes Olim! Olim has been knocked senseless! This one is over!
I ain't gonna lie. Love all people, but hey, seeing niggas look. I ain't gonna.
Centeno was awarded with a big fight against Charlo for winning, unfortunately coming up short in the second round. It was nights like this that got British and global heavyweight boxing fans excited about young prospect Daniel Dubois.
Caught early. And he's looking to put him away again in this opening round, and he goes out for a second time.
Dubois' opponent, A.J. Carter, looked a million miles out of his depth from the opening bell. But before he had a millisecond to process the situation, Daniel came storming in with a Mack truck of a right hand.
Carefully, and now, that's
Dang.
it! Massive right hand, and a colossal right hand from Daniel Dubois. And Carter, with that, I think, has been knocked cold.
WBC junior middleweight champion Jermell Charlo was making his first defense of his crown when he met the top contender Charles Hatley in 2017.
Put his ass down. Hit.
Charlo, revered for his punching power, went on to KO the majority of his remaining opponents on his route to becoming an undisputed champion.
Oh, that nigga.
Australian middleweight champion Isaac Hardman made easy work of his overmatched fellow Aussie opponent Bo Hardis on the Opataya Bradis 1 undercard in 2022.
Oh, big right hand. Oh, that is massive. Oh, that is an enormous shot from
And
Isaac
ponytail, that ponytail swinging around.
The super middleweight contender Chris Eubank Jr. made a huge statement in his opening round of the 2017 World Boxing Super Series tournament, completely obliterating the two-time world challenger Avni Yildirim just 3 rounds into their bout.
Piecing his ass up.
Yildirim being forced backwards, and a thunderous left hook sends him to the canvas.
He stood over it.
Off immediately, and Chris Eubank has sent a statement to the entire tournament in the super middleweight division with a thunderous, explosive finish.
I'm going out there to knock these guys out. I'm not playing
Pops. He stood over that nigga too.
Spanish boxing icon Kiko Martinez finally caught a break after suffering countless defeats at the hands of top-rated British bantamweights, entering the ring once more as an underdog against the IBF champion Kid Galahad.
Galahad across the first 4 rounds until a highlight reel right there, and another one, and this time it is all over. And all of those critics who said this man wasn't worthy of a title shot, what a performance he has produced.
Kiko regained a championship belt after an 8-year drought of losing to British fighters. So in classic Kiko fashion, he goes in and loses it to yet another British boxer in Josh Warrington just 4 months later.
And lost the belt. I'm sick.
On to more pressing matters. The former 2-time heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua was 2 fights back into his rebuild in 2023, matching up with the hard-hitting old pro Robert Helenius.
It's a really good right hand there.
Outside of the odd 1-2 from AJ, the contest was fairly lackluster. However, a simple 1-2 can cause absolute cataclysm when they're being traded by two 250-pound punchers.
Robert Delaney is not a mug.
Anthony Joshua funny.
He lands the conclusive right hand, and in an instant, it's all over.
Thanks for watching. I hope you didn't think just 25 was going to cover it. Boxing is booming right now, and there's been too many great KOs to cover in just one video, so keep your eye out for part 5 dropping shortly.
Damn, so that's part 4. I'm gonna have to get to 2-1. Catching. Yep.